Hi, this is Ed Kelly, the founder of Summit Journey Coaching. Let's take a journey back and look at some bold goals that people have had in the past. The Founding Fathers' goal was to establish a country based upon principles. Quite a bold goal. These railroad men, their bold goal was to build a railroad that crossed an entire country. Martin Luther King, his goal would be that we would all judge each other by the content of our character, not by the color of our skin. This lesson may be one of the most important ones that I'll ever share with you. All goals, their goals and your goals, consist of 5 simple steps. And these steps are simple and clear and available to all of us. The 5 simple steps to goal achievement are: 1. Have a goal. 2. Have a plan. 3. Work the plan. 4. Control direction. And 5. Throw off discouragement. And so, of course, we start at number 1, have a goal. In later lessons, we'll go much deeper into this first step, in fact, into all the steps in the process. How many goals, what makes a good goal, etc. We suggest you start with just 3 goals. First, a work-related goal or financial goal. Second, a personal goal. And third, what we call a get better at something goal. Get better at something. Let's pick a simple goal, give you an example, and we'll make it a personal goal. Let's say that I want to take a trip to Alaska, that I want to travel to Alaska. That's my goal. Well, that's pretty vague, so let's firm that goal up and make it much stronger. By the 4th of July of next year, I have taken a week-long cruise along the Alaskan coast. And during that cruise, I've taken at least 2 excursions, side trips off of the ship during my trip. Excellent. Now that's a much better goal. Well, once we have a goal, and a good goal, this is a good one, now we need a plan. So we have a goal, and now we need to have a plan. And a plan really consists of key activities. The critical part of any plan is to get really clear about what you're really trying to do during that plan and what your key activities are. What is it exactly that you need to do to have this goal achieved? There are actually 3 kinds of key activities. The first type of key activity is a planning key activity. These are the steps that you take before the work starts when you're planning out your overall plan and your goal. The second type of key activity is implementing activities. This is where the work gets done. What specifically do you need to do? What work do you need to do to accomplish the goal? And then the third type of activity is follow-up activities. People often forget how important this part of the process is. You plan, you implement, you follow up. Our plan, the plan to achieve our goal, would call for a few simple and clear steps we need to take in the planning stage. Definitely in the implementing stage, where the work gets done, and then in the follow-up stage. Let's look at an example tied to our Alaska goal and look at some key activities. One key activity in the planning stage would be research. How much is this going to cost? What places might I want to go to? Will it be better to go by ship? Fly? So we need to do some research. A second key activity would be saving the money. So this is actually an implementation key activity. We need to actually save money, maybe start a monthly savings program. A third key activity would be to actually calendar, commit to the calendar, get the dates for when I'm going to travel on the calendar. Check in at work, see if I have time off, if there's other key projects that might get in the way, family events, but we need to work the calendar. That would also be an implementing key activity. And then finally, all the follow-up things that we need to do. Maybe we want to send thank you cards, create a photo album, post photos to Facebook, go back online and do some hotel reviews if we stayed in hotels. Certainly send some gifts, purchase gifts during the trip, and send some gifts or mementos to family or friends or coworkers. All right. So once we have a plan, and I'd always vote for a simpler plan. I think people make mistakes in making their plans too complicated. Once we have a plan, we need to now work the plan, do the work. Actually start saving the money, making our lists, committing to our tasks, committing to the calendar, etc. My coach Roy says, have a goal, have a plan, and then forget the goal and just work the plan. Put your head down and work the plan. We need to get into action. But as we do the work, invariably we get distracted. 1,000 things conspire to take us off target, and so step 4 in the 5 simple steps to goal achievement is to control our direction. Are we still aligned with our values? We need to choose to stay focused. We must control our direction despite the distractions. And it is a choice. It's a choice to get back on target. It's not easy, but it is profoundly simple. Just choose to stay in direction, trying to accomplish this goal. Finally, step 5 is throwing off discouragement. We must control our own negative thoughts. We can't control others that get in the way, but we can choose to not pay attention as they try to discourage us or get in the way. The biggest obstacle really is our own negative voice, our negative thoughts. But if a goal is truly important, we can't let anything, outside distractions or our own inner doubts and fears, get in the way. We just have to not let ourselves be discouraged. The goal is to take that trip to Alaska, and darn it, I'm going. The fact that my car needs new brakes and it sets me back on my savings plan, it's not going to stop me. The fact that things at work look especially difficult and there's this new software project that's coming the week before I'm supposed to go, it's not going to stop me. My own doubts about spending so much on this when there's so many other things I need to do and things I need to purchase, it's not going to stop me. Throw off discouragement. Don't allow discouragement to control you. Get back to work. Just do the key activities. Try not to overthink it or over-worry about it or chase distractions. Just get back on to work. So let's review. It's so simple and yet profoundly true and valuable. There are just 5 simple steps to goal achievement. And those 5 simple steps are to have a goal, have a plan, work that plan, control your direction, and throw off any discouragement. We'll have much more to say, many more videos on this topic, but let's get into action right now and let's use the website. If you haven't registered, please register at summitjourney.com so you can use all these tools. It's free. The first thing you can do is go to your goals area of Summit Journey, your Summit Journey, and if you don't already have 3 goals, write another 1 or 2 or even 3. If you do have goals, look at your plan. Do you have all 3 types of key activities? Planning activities, implementing activities, follow-up activities. And if you're already far along the path on a goal, how are you doing with throwing off discouragement? A second follow-up activity might be to recognize some of you will feel constrained by only having 3 goals. If so, go to the My List section of the website and make a list for future goals, ones that you'll work on after you've accomplished the 3 that you've already set. Our advice is to not have too many. Don't make a list of 10 or 20 goals, maybe just another 3 or 4 ones that you'll attack after you've accomplished these first 3. Finally, a wonderful thing, a great activity to do to make this lesson worthwhile is to teach it to somebody else. Go teach this to a coworker, a family member, a friend. It may profoundly impact their life. What you can do is simply replay this video for them and sit with them and discuss it. Maybe go to the website, show them where your goals are, and some of the tips and other things that are on the website related to this goal. Thank you very much. Hope this has been a great lesson for you.